And here we go, the start of game one for this best of five between Sidarino and Historically Bad. Both of them doing what needs to be done. Historically Bad had a weird spawn out and is going to be behind. Sidarino at around a mid 41. Historically Bad out at a mid 45, so about a 4-second advantage to Sidarino. So I'll come down for this first drop. Grenades for Sidarino. He's going to ignore it, it looks like. But a Razor Shield for Historically Bad, that's going to help out a lot. But Rockets for Sidarino is going to help him out more. But Historically Bad has also got Rockets. It's just a matter of he uses the Rockets better. Sidarino uses up all of his Rockets, uses the spreader to finish up the room. But Historically Bad's going to be out at a 124. Sidarino at a 127. Historically Bad, 3-second advantage. There's his orb. He's got it. And there's the orb for Sidarino. And he's got it, but he had to work hard in order to get it. Rockets for Sidarino. That's going to help out with this room. And both of our runners are trying to avoid having 4 shrapnels at the same time. Otherwise, you will lose time in this room because of it. Bad out at a 208. Sidarino out at a 210. So a 6-second sweep, but Bad drops the orb. Historically Bad drops the orb. And he's got to ride these Rockets. He's got to try to get a replacement and fast. Because the lead that he had is going to evaporate. Sidarino having trouble with keeping the center. Historically Bad gets his replacement. Now he's got to try to maintain it. And try to play catch up. Maybe get some good drops, hopefully. Sidarino still controlling the center. Not having much, but Rockets are going to help out. He can finish off the room with this late Razor Shield. Historically Bad has dropped the orb again. And he just gets biffed down. Sidarino out at around a 311. But he's got the orb. That's going to help out in this room. The upcoming Tank Trouble room. And we got some product placement with Taco Bell. Even if for a short while. Get your 4th meal. They still have it. Sidarino in Tank Trouble at 335. He's going to try to take out these gunners. Spreader in a weird location. He goes for it. He's going to take out one of the gunners. Clears up a little bit of the mess. But immediately goes to the corner because he couldn't get to the center and keep that orb healthy. Spreader is going to allow him to do that, though. Historically Bad has a spreader himself, but he needs an orb. He needs rockets. He needs a Razor Shield and fast. Oh, and vulnerability at the right time. He was going to get picked off by that shrapnel for Sidarino. And Rockets just really came at the right time for Sidarino. This nuke didn't do it, just a little bit more of a spun out half, but he's going to be out at a 431. Sidarino's put on a really good Tank Trouble there. Invulnerability for Sidarino. If he had... He misses the ball buster. So an advantage lost. Historically Bad is going to get grenades. There's the first arm popped off for Sidarino. Historically Bad looking for something. He's going to get rockets. He's going to fire him off at the base of the neck. And more rockets for Historically Bad. Sidarino gets grenades and finds a spreader at the most opportune time. He's going to get it. He's going to die for it. And he's going to do a lot of damage. And we have Trolltoid for the first time this stream, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the majesty of Trolltoid. Or Glitchtoid. It doesn't happen too much. But when it happens, it's a beautiful thing. Historically Bad trying to find something, and he's not finding much of anything. There's a spreader too far to die for. He still had that one gunner. Historically Bad trying to do some manuals. He's going to get some, but then gets picked off. What's the next drop? It's rockets for Historically Bad. Sidarino pops the body. He's on final form. Historically Bad takes a death. But Sidarino's going to ride these lobbers. He has been playing that well. Oh, he gets picked off, but it's not going to matter too much. That is the end of it. As Sidarino's going to take game 1 at a 6:45. Historically Bad trying to finish this off, but just gets ramrodded by Historically Bad. Ramrodded by Mutoid. Gets the lobber, he's going to try to finish him off. He's not waving the white flag. It's not in him to do it. And Historically Bad finishes him off. He will be out at a 7:43. Sidarino takes game 1. And this is going to be a good match because the PBs aren't too far from off one another. I want to make a correction. Sidarino's got a 6:13. Historically Bad's got a 6:17. Only a 4-second difference. In this match, I will not be shocked if either one of them drops a PB here. You just got to have the drops line up right, and the play's got to be really, really tight for both of them. And we have the pull up for our folks in chat. Who will take game 2? Will it be Sidarino or will it be Historically Bad? Lock in your votes now. Good luck. Both of our runners are around the same time, about a second behind Sidarino is from Historically Bad. And now it's up to this first drop. It is invulnerability for Historically Bad and feet for Sidarino. Historically Bad gets a nuke, cleans up the room. We're looking for good drops here. There's the orb for Historically Bad. He's got that. Now let's see what happens. There's feet on the bottom, but Sidarino's able to get it. Grenades for Historically Bad. Rockets for Sidarino. That's going to help him out. And now there's the orb. 125 exit for Sidarino. For Historically Bad, 132 for Sidarino, so 7-second advantage for Historically Bad. He's going to try to make magic happen with this. Some good drops for Sidarino. Has gotten a spreader, but Historically Bad has been able to keep this room pretty clean. It's just that Historically Bad's just not getting much of anything. He's going to be out at 209. And 250 for Sidarino, so the 6-second lead is still there. Now both of them are just looking for a drop. Historically Bad drops the orb. Sidarino's going to take advantage of that, and now the Razor Shield comes for Historically Bad. More spreaders for Sidarino. Historically Bad's now trying to find an orb replacement. He's hoping one's nearby. Rockets is going to help. While Sidarino also had rockets. And Sidarino just doing a good job maintaining the center. And that's all you could ask for, even if the drops really aren't there. Like one rocket and a Razor Shield, this one. Late Razor Shield, he's going to avoid that. He doesn't have much use for it. That 6-second advantage that Historically Bad has turned into a 2-second Sidarino lead. And now we have real product placement with Taco Bell. Taco Bell. Product placement with Taco Bell. Get your chalupas, your gorditas, your crunch wraps, your enchiritos. They're available in your area. Historically Bad can take out both gunners with these rockets. And he doesn't take advantage. Sidarino's stuck in that upper left-hand corner. Able to take out both gunners. Sidarino still has the orb intact, but drops it. Now we have what folks call... Oh, and he gets picked off by the tank. Historically Bad gets picked off by the tank. He needs an orb. Can he grab it? No, he can't. He was covered up and in a bad position and almost on a mine. He didn't feel like it was advantageous. That would be threatening Neil. But there's another orb. Oh, and he gets picked off again. Sidarino gets his replacement, though. And now, rockets for Sidarino to finish off the room. He's out at a 455. And he's going to have a good shot to take out the gunners. Oh, Historically Bad had a shrapnel in that upper left-hand corner. Where we'll take a look at Sidarino's screen for a second. You see where the lives are? Yeah, that actually covers up that one section. So if there's a shrapnel there on that really in the corner, you won't see him. And if he's up there and he shakes and explodes, you wouldn't know. Sidarino's got a one-form advantage as both of them have lobbers. They're just really piling it on Mutoid. Great. Spreader chance for Sidarino, but Mutoid's got to get off of it. And he doesn't. So this could be good for Historically Bad to catch up. Spreader on the feet, so Sidarino did not have a chance to dive for it, so he's getting some manuals in, and it's been able to pop up a form, and he's got a glitch toy out of it. Historically Bad, he's trying for manuals as well. He probably felt that it was too far away to dive for. Sidarino. Oh, Historically Bad has to burn to continue there, so that's going to burn time. He's about a half form back. But Sidarino takes a death. Does not get the lobbers. But he will get this set. So we have a race. Whose set's going to pop first? Historically Bad's head is going to pop off first. But Historically Bad doesn't have a weapon. Now he does with grenades. Feet for Sidarino. Rockets now for Historically Bad. Now we have a real race, ladies and gentlemen. Lobbers on Historically Bad side. Will he pick it up? Sidarino's got a spreader. He's doing manuals. Oh, there's the shield. He's now able to pop off, do a lot of transfer damage. And now Sidarino with rockets. Will he finish him off? Yes, Sidarino finishes him off. And he will take game number 2. It was really close, but then Sidarino got the advantageous spreader drop, and he will leave at a 7-18. Historically Bad will leave at 7-30. That one spreader drop at the end with the invulnerability did the damage and turned this match around for Sidarino. He takes game 2, and he's looking to close it out for game 3. That was close. Both of our runners are getting set up for game 3. We have a prediction up. Will Tapatio sweep, or will Historically Bad be able to claw back into this match? Make your predictions now. Game 3 is starting up soon. It's going to be a doozy if these first 2 matches are anything to go off of, especially that last one. And game 3 is on. Will Sidarino sweep and move on to round 2 of the runner-up bracket, or Historically Bad come back? Some weird movement by both runners. Historically Bad gets a nuke on the feet, so that's going to slow him down a bit. But he's able to get through it. And we're tied. We are essentially dead even.
Good luck. You'll need it.
It's this all-important drops in this room. Historically Bad gets a first drop orb right near him. Sidarino's got grenades. He's going to ignore them and just try to focus on the center, just try to kill off all these swarmers. Invulnerability for Historically Bad. I thought he was going to go for it, but he thought better of it. As a good nuke for Sidarino, raise the shield for Historically Bad. He's going to try to maintain the center and keep on keeping on. He's going to be out at a 127. Sidarino is going to be out at a 131. A swirl from the right-hand door steals the orb. Historically Bad's advantage is now gone, but he's going to get the orb back. That is an advantageous drop for Historically Bad. Rockets for Sidarino, but a nuke on his feet that's going to cause a little bit of delay. And now Sidarino's just trying to clean up this room and mitigate any time loss. Historically Bad out at 210. So 216 out for Sidarino. That, I think he mitigated the time damage that the nuke happened with. Razor Shield for Historically Bad with the orb. Maintain the center. And just hope for some good drops. Sidarino's got a rockets. Good nuke for Historically Bad. And now rockets for him as well. He's going to be able to make up some ground. There's more rockets on that left-hand corner. And he has got them. I understand his play. Try to use the Razor Shield to help clean up through, save some of those rockets, but he's not able to, and he loses the orb at the end of the room. That is just bad luck. Sidarino, meanwhile, looking for his orb, and it's the tail end of the room. He's not able to get it. Wow. He leaves it at 328. He is orbless. Historically Bad out at 334. That's about an 18, 19 second lead. Historically Bad's got his third orb. And there's a Razor Shield. Oh! That was at a bad position. Shrapnel picked it off. There's a good use of the nuke. Any advantage that Historically Bad would have had is now gone. Rockets for Sidarino. Now he's hoping for an orb. Or at least more rockets to chain together. Just something to catch up. But he's getting dudes upon dudes. Historically Bad's got his fourth orb of this run. So he's trying to maintain the center. He's going to be out of this room at a 430, so a 433. So 100-second mutoid will get him a PB. Rockets for Sidarino. He's going to have more rockets near the tail end of this room, I do believe. First drop is a spreader. No Bullbuster, and he doesn't even trade a manual. I guess he was worried too much about the gunners. He probably, in practice, had some problems with the gunners and just got gun-shy. Empty drop, and he's not even picking it up. And a key. Just empty drop after empty drop. I don't know why he's not picking these up. Just to pick it up and just get something quicker. And another key. So his advantage is completely gone now. Sidarino has just popped his arm. And now Sidarino's got a spreader. Historically Bad has a drop Mother Hen by Mutoid. So Sidarino's going to be able to get 2 forms and an advantageous invulnerability. He's able to clear 3 forms. Historically Bad now has a spreader. And now he's able to do what he can. Do some damage, but he gets sniped by a shrapnel. Who is going to get the lobbers for both? Historically Bad pops the chest. But Sidarino on final form, but saw the spreader, tried to die for him, but the body popped. He's on final form, so he's not going to be able to get transfer damage. But these lobbers should finish him off. And it looks like that's going to be the case for Sidarino. And he is out at 649. Sidarino sweeps Historically Bad 3-0. And he will move on to round 2 of the runner-up bracket. Historically Bad fought well, but just a mix of bad luck in the first 2 games and dropping 3 orbs in his run in Game 3 means he is out of the 8th annual tournament for Super Smash TV. He's a good runner. Had a shrapnel at the end. And he is just kind of done with this.